All right, if you thought the quarterfinals was crazy, watch how insane the semifinals are. And this is a matchup worthy of a championship title, okay? Don't sleep on Hamamatsu. We'll get to those guys here in a moment. But again, the customary introductions from a team that you are very, very familiar with. If you are not, then you should be. They are the two-time reigning defending World Tour champs, Novi Sad Al Wahda, who took care of business to open the day, to move on to the semifinals, and are looking to three-peat this year, as you know, looking to become the first team ever to do that. Got past a tough Chronic team in a rematch of last year's final to start the day, and now they'll have an equally difficult opponent, and Hamamatsu has really kind of come out of nowhere. There weren't a lot of people picking them to be a contender here. I never counted them out because I know the type of talent they possess, and that might be their best player. Amjad Singh Gill is a beast. He's entering the floor right now, but Bikramjit Gill is a monster. He's got a little bit of an unorthodox game and is a big contributor. But there's the star, the 24-year-old Indian sensation, Amjad. He's really an all-around sensation, defensively, offensively. You see the #1 3x3 player in the world, Dushan Bullet, exchanging some pleasantries with Chihiro Ikeda before this thing gets started. But again, that target on Novi Sad Al Wahda's back has never been bigger than it is now. So we'll get another look at the brackets here just to kind of refresh for you guys. We just saw Team Caguas outlast Belgrade to move on to the semifinal. They'll meet Ljubljana. And first up is going to be Novi Sad Al Wahda and Hamamatsu for a ticket to the final here. A place where Novi Sad is very, very comfortable. You'll remember they finished second in 2013, losing to Ljubljana. And before winning the last two World Tour finals, there's their four-man squad, of course, led by Dushan Bullet. Meantime, Amjad Singh leading the four-man crew, all from different places. They're representing Japan, Hamamatsu, but the only team with four players from four different countries, representing Japan, USA, Canada as well. So pretty cool to see that. A couple more warm-up shots. There's Amjad Singh. He's also preparing to hear his name called in the NBA's D-League draft immediately after this. And who knows what the future holds for that man right there. Dushan Bullet, all he does is win, 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 no matter what. He's got money on his mind too, 30 G's. You know, sometimes when the lyrics of a song come to you, it just works out. $30,000 on the line. Who's gonna keep their dream alive? Should mention the top 6 finishers will all walk away with some sort of a check, but the big check is $30,000. Total of $300,000 have been given out over the course of the World Tour this year. So this is big boy money that's on the line. And here we go. Novi Sad Al Wahda in the all-white, Hamamatsu. Highlighter yellow tops and the black bottoms. Here we go. Our first semifinal. Bikramjit Gill getting D'd up by Dushan. There's Inderbir Gill trying to feed it down to Amjad, and the pass was just a little too long. So out of bounds to Novi Sad Al Wahda, the well-oiled machine that they are. Sub-Zero looking for Dushan. You'll expect him to be more aggressive offensively here as the stakes get higher. Bikramjit, yeah, muscling past Sub-Zero for the score. The maestro thought about the two, but that's one thing about Amjad, he has that length, and he's able to make shots really difficult, so he causes you to think twice. Quick pass down low to Dushan, and Sub-Zero couldn't finish it. So Inderbeer out to Bikramjit, up fake. Dushan tried to foul him. He gets his own rebound and scores it anyway, so 2-0. And the two-time defending champs looking to answer here. Maestro, nope. Bikramjit with the board. And I mentioned the 4 players from 4 different places. Bikramjit is from Canada. Inderbeer can't get it to go. Bikramjit out to Inderbeer. Inderbeer to Amjad. How the heck did he hit that? Bottoms with Dushan bullet in his face, 4-0. Zero drives, shot didn't get up, so Novi Sad Al Wahda looking a little bit disjointed here in the first minute and a half or so. You rarely see them commit a shot clock violation. And Chihiro, quicker than Nestle. Straight to the cup for the lay-in. Marco Savage misses, gets his own rebound, and a gorgeous reverse. So Novi Sad, at least on the board here, they still trail 5-1, but plenty of basketball to be played. 8:08 on the clock. So heads up play from Savage. Maestro quickly clears it, and Chihiro hustles back to deflect the pass. So looks like Hamamatsu's been doing at least a little bit of scouting. This Novi Sad team, last year, they were able to beat Hamamatsu in the quarterfinals of the Beijing Masters. So they don't have a lot of history together. As the Maestro scores the layup, but is quickly answered by Chihiro, who's good from long distance like a pen pal. The Maestro, can we get some string music? Nope, he was a little out of tune there. 7-2, 5-point advantage for Hamamatsu. Amjad, Chihiro, floater. Amjad can't get it up to the rim in time, so a shot clock violation. Turnover. Over to the Serbians. Novi Sad Al Wahda. Novi Sad has had a summer 16 better than Drake. What haven't they done? Silver medal at the European Championships, gold medal after beating Team USA in the World Championships a couple of weeks ago. Won 3 Masters this summer. But they're up against the ropes a little bit here, trailing by 5 with 7 minutes to play. Hamamatsu, after a huge win over Team Chicago, who was one of the favorites, they have shown no fear against Novi Sad. So after that 2-ball, let's see if Hamamatsu can answer. They couldn't, so it's 9-5. Dushan, right past Amjad, but he says, go home. Denied at the rim. Hamamatsu, they're not going to lay down. When you won back-to-back titles, they're going to gun for you. So Amjad was beat, but that length and that size allowed him to make up for it as he blocked Dushan bullet at the rim. So Hamamatsu has to be feeling pretty confident in the way they played the first 3.5 minutes of this one. And Novi Sad, a little bit of a wake-up call. You cannot afford to fall asleep on Hamamatsu. This ain't a Posturepedic. Inderbeer Gill getting to the crib, and here's Inderbeer, who had one of the most spectacular plays of all of day one against Piran, with his team trailing by 3 points. It looked like it was over with 13 seconds, and he completed a 4-point play to win it and allowed Hamamatsu to come into the secondary play undefeated. The short jumper from Dushan is short. Inderbeer taking it right at the #1 3x3 player in the world. And there's a foul committed by Dushan. So I'm not sure Hamamatsu could have played any better through the first 4 minutes of this one. They got a 4-point advantage. They haven't committed a single foul yet. Meanwhile, Novi Sad Al Wahda has picked up 3 fouls and have not been their normal, well-oiled machine selves. But again, 6 minutes is an eternity in 3x3. Savage, nice body control. He scores. And he thought he had a steal, but Bikram just said, hey, he didn't give me enough space to get the ball and clear it. Referee agrees, so it's going to be Hamamatsu rock. You hear the music bumping in the background. The 3x3 atmosphere on full tilt here in Abu Dhabi. Yes, sir. Inderbeer behind the back. He's got Maestro checking him. The feed to Bikramjit. And they use that play very often. And it's effective very often. Foul on the shot. As Savage will get a free throw attempt here. Chance to get his team within 3. The team Hamamatsu with a couple of appearances at the World Tour this year. They finished 6th in Utsunomiya, 3rd in Beijing. Free throw is good. There's Amjad, the first Indian player to compete in the World Tour final. So he yet another historic milestone in India basketball for a career that is skyrocketing. Bullet spinning and winning underneath. It's a 2-point game. And this is why I say you can never count the 2-time defending champs out. That 6-point deficit all of a sudden has been cut down to just a deuce. A 1-possession game as Dushan uses the strength underneath to score over Inderbeer. Amjad, no. Sub-Zero there for the steal. The Maestro scores over Amjad. And all of a sudden it's 10-9 now. Bikramjit gets his cookies took, but a nice recovery. He's called for the foul. And then it looks like he was almost about to get hit with a tee. Oh, he does get hit with a tee. So he thought he had a clean strip, and he lets that emotion kind of take over him. And referees don't like getting shown up. (10-9). Sub-Zero and company could take the lead, but you got to have a ball to do that. They give it up. Inderbeer. Hand in his face. Oh, the Maestro can taste the leather. Bullet. Foul. Foul number 4, I believe, on Hamamatsu. And look at Inderbeer. I mean, he's one of the best players in 3x3 at taking contested shots. Again, I keep referencing the shot he made yesterday against Piran, where he was fouled on the 2-point attempt, made the 2-point attempt, and then made a couple of free throws. Speaking of free throws, Dushan is good on his 12-10 game. Inderbeer, top of the key, working against Marco Savage, and he flips it up behind his head, and man, what can he do out here? I mean, his repertoire is sick. Dushan can't get the 2 to go. Now he's got to check up on the quick Chihiro. Inderbeer. Zero, aggressive defense. That's how you play D. Savage gets it back. He's blocked by Bikramjit. Out to Inderbeer. 3-point game, 3:47 on the clock. Easy pass and an easy finish as Hamamatsu extends their lead to 4. Marco Savage, drive, dish, Dusan, layup. So you see a lot of players with their hands on their knees out there, and that speaks to the pace that the game has reached now. With do or die stakes, $30,000 on the line, three-peat on the line for Novi Sad Al Wahda. Man, I can almost guarantee you I will not have a voice at the end of the night tonight, and I don't even care. I'll scream into the last shot if I have to. But there's that beautiful finish from Inderbeer. And Ikeda gets a shot blocked by Dushan. Dushan, quick score. And the heads-up pass from the Maestro, taking advantage of Ikeda, who fell out of bounds. One possession game. Ikeda, you don't want to give him that shot. And Dushan made it difficult for him there. Amjad, 24-year-old Indian sensation, fading away. And it's 15-12. Dushan with a fadeaway himself. He's off target though. Inderbeer. Couple of through the legs, dribbles, spins, turns around. He got hit with the travel. Yeah, he lost his bearings a little bit there on his way to the cup. Yeah, good call. Good call, refs all over it. There's Sub-Zero and the Maestro trying to get it together. Dayan guarded by Amjad. Dushan to the Maestro, no. But Dushan with the rebound and the nice score on the inside to make it 15-13. 2:40 on the clock. Bikramjit draws the foul. Sub-Zero just a little too turned up. Turned down maybe a notch and a half. Inderbeer and Amjad is held by Sub-Zero. And that's foul number 6. 6 on Novi Sad Al Wahda. So the next foul, they will be in the penalty. So not the best position to be in. There's Inderbeer. He's got Savage on him. He's a capable defensive player, but Inderbeer has that quickness, but Savage has that size. Got a hand on it. 15-13. #1 3x3 player in the world. He's gonna have to reprove it here in the final 2 minutes. World ranking means nothing without that win. And Dushan will tell you that himself. He's all about those dubs. Inderbeer playing the passing lanes like Deion Sanders out here. He gets the steal. The feed down to Bikramjit. Inderbeer with a beautiful feed. Savage off the feed from Bullet. That's good eating. 16-14. Ikeda. And he picks up the foul on Savage. Falls out of bounds too. Gotta check on him, make sure he's all right. He's having some fun with the fans. And he's gonna get two free throw attempts. Savage is upset with himself after committing that foul. So Ikeda up to the stripe. (17-16). Will we see another upset Too early to determine now. As it's 17-14, $1:44 left. Dushan to Savage. He's got a good look at the rim there. And he airballs it. So Inderbir Gill here flips it behind his back to Bikramjit, and he's too legit to quit. Bikramjit going back to back for the win. And can you believe it? The two-time defending champs are done in the semis. Hamamatsu with the improbable victory, courtesy of a couple of back-to-back twos. Bikramjit Gill with more deuces than Wimbledon to win it for Hamamatsu, 21-14, and it took him 8.5 minutes to do so. So, hell of a game, hell of a win for Hamamatsu. But I'd be remiss to not give Novi Sad Al Wahda their props. I mean, it is hard to three-peat on any level of basketball. They won the previous two and just weren't able to keep their hopes alive of reaching the final here in Abu Dhabi.